Happy weekend to everyone listening to me right now. I believe that you are having a fantastic weekend. And, my name is Fola Vincent, and I'm glad to, to be speaking with you this morning. If you are listening to me, I don't know where you're listening to me, you could actually go to the comment section and let me get to know you. Let me know your name and where you are joining me from this morning. Yes, we have started the reinvent program since 4 days ago, and today is going to make it day five, and we've been meeting this evening by 7:30 p.m. Um, you know, we have an enclosed, uh, Zoom that we join us each other. So now, I know you might have missed day 1 to 4, but what I just want to do this morning is just have a quick, uh, overview of what we have done from day 1 to day 4. I am also thinking probably you can get the base of what I have done from day 1 to 4. And you're going to help me do something this morning. If you are listening to me, kindly share this link to as many platforms as possible, because there is something I want to say that I know that is going to help somebody out there. It's going to lift somebody, it's going to inspire somebody, and also challenge somebody. And purpose outreach is so dear to me, something I'm passionate about. I've been working on it since the past 6 years, and I won't lie to you, it has been tested, tried, and I discovered that it's really working. All the strategy inside purpose based action and also the reinvent strategies has been they have been working. I have been able to work with so many people based on this strategy, and as a matter of fact, we have also conceptualized it for organization, and I won't lie to you, is working. This is it. Most of the time, what leaders do in organization is that they come up with purpose, vision, and mission. Why do you think leaders do that? It's simply because it is not good for you to be going somewhere without having a direction. Just imagine that you go to the airport, and the pilot told you that we don't even know where we're going. Probably we're just moving. We don't know where we're going. This is going to lead to catastrophe. As a matter of fact, just imagine you are going to US, and you're going to US, and by the time you get into the plane and the pilot is telling you, say, come, I don't really know where we're going. So most times when you don't know where you are going, always leads to everywhere. Your destination leads to everywhere. And I'm going to tell you what it means when you don't really know where you're going. Number one, it will lead to uh, lack of waste of resources. Because just imagine you are moving from, let's say, Lagos to Abuja, but you don't really know the routes to Abuja. What it means is that, just see driving aimlessly. You'll be driving aimlessly, and before you know what is happening, your fuel will finish up. As a matter of fact, your car will run out, or probably, it depends on your means of transportation. So it is a bad thing for you not to have destination. One of the things that purpose-based action is trying to do is try to create a direction from you. We are going to talk about that tonight by 7:30. We'll be talking about direction. You'll be knowing why direction is more important than speed. Okay, you have been hearing that, but today you're going to know, because that direction we have been able to conceptualize it into some kind of strategy that could actually help you to move from where you are to where you really want to go. So I don't want to lose track of why we are here, why I am here this morning, or probably why I'm speaking to you this morning. It's just about we just want to look at some key takeaway from the day 1 to day 4 of the event program. One of the things we learned in day 1 is that in our pursuit of reinvention, purpose is the North Star that guides our journey. If you want to write that down, you can actually write it down. Purpose is your north star. It is something that guides your journey. So it's more than adapting to changes. It's about finding profound meaning and authenticity. So next time you hear about purpose, something that should come to your mind is that, have I found meaning and authenticity? Like, this is what meaning and authenticity is rooted in deep purpose. So purpose becomes the compass that align our personal success with a deeper, more significant existence. So when you see people with fulfillment, they grow up and they are happy about life, it's simply because at one stage in their life they have been able to find what I refers to as purpose. Okay, and having purpose is not really the whole thing. So, but before we move into the second lesson, let's quickly define what is purpose. So, purpose is a stable and generalized intention to accomplish something that is at the same time meaningful. You want to accomplish something, something to you could mean different thing to me, but the most important thing is that there is something you have set your heart to achieve. Like when we ask people, what do you really want out of life? What is success to you? Let's quickly go to the organization. At the beginning of the year, organization come together, especially the board, the top management. They ask themselves this question: what is success to us this year? And this is something about purpose. That is something about purpose. Okay, then it is not just something you want to achieve, it is at the same time something that is meaningful to self and consequential for the world beyond self. So, simply put, purpose is simply not about you. It also resonates around the world around you. So, like I told them yesterday, I said purpose in itself does not really stands in isolation. I've never seen where purpose stand in isolation. It's resonate. It's There are so many things that surround purpose. Okay, now from the definition that I've just described this morning, you will see three key components of purpose. Number one is goal orientation. Number two is personal meaningfulness, and number three is beyond self. So, what do we mean by goal orientation? What it means is that purpose involves setting long-term aspirational goals that guide our actions, or let me say that guide your actions and decision. So these goals are not merely tasks. We call them intentional goals. They are not merely tasks to complete, but represent a deeper, more meaningful aim in life. So your goals should be connected to the future. So although people set short-term goals and medium goals and long-term goals, but this is what we're trying to say is that there must be alignment. And that we call it goal orientation. That's what we call it, goal orientation. So there must be a connection from the short-term goal to the medium and even to the long-term goal. Then the second one is that when you set those goals, the goals must be meaningful. So that's what we call personal meaningfulness. So purpose is deeply personal. It rises from within an individual. It reflects what matters most to you and resonate with your core values and passions. So when we talk about purpose, you need to be able to connect it deep inside you. There must be a connection between you and the purpose. It must be something that makes you happy. It must be something that makes you cry. I love that word. Does it really make you cry? Does it really make you happy? Does it really make you come alive? Oh, I'm alive. Okay, you know, purpose is not something that bring emptiness and depression or frustration. Yes, the journey of purpose could you could face depression or anything, but purpose can make you come alive. And the last one there, it is beyond self. Purpose is bigger than you. And that is why yesterday I told them that it takes one person to achieve something good or reasonable, but it takes more than one person to achieve greatness. And when you talk about purpose, purpose is about greatness. It's about greatness. When you text somebody be great in life, I want to be great in life. For you to be great in life, you've got to have purpose attached to that kind of greatness. So another thing we learned the last time is that purpose help you to make decisions, choices, and as a matter of fact, purpose prepare you for challenges and uncertainties. It can bring you into challenges, it can bring you into uncertainties, it can bring you into some kind of difficult situation. At the same time, purpose will lift you out of those situations. So purpose becomes a constant source of motivation, providing the strength needed to persevere through difficulties and also to stay focused or stay on course. Okay, so if you are always distracted out of life, just know that probably you have not really found uh, deep purpose or authentic purpose. Your sense of purpose could be actually very low. And I'm still going to talk to you about sense of purpose by the time we get into the purpose-based action principle. Then we also discover that purpose, it is something that enables you to unlock your potential for the journey ahead. There's purpose. You can never know how powerful you are until you have authentic purpose. You can never know how great you are and how unimaginable you can become until you have purpose. So simply put, purpose presents you a door of untapped potential waiting to be opened. That is it. That's what purpose does. It creates a door of untapped potential waiting to be opened. And let me quickly tell you this: whether you like it or not, you have a lot of potentials that you don't even know. Okay. And that is why when I see people telling me, I can't do it, I don't think I have the capacity to do it. The reason why you don't really have the capacity to do all of those is because you have not really connected yourself to an authentic purpose. You don't have this kind of deep purpose inside of you that motivates you to do things that is beyond the imaginable. So your potentials come alive when you find deep purpose. Okay, so one of the things I'm trying to do in this purpose outreach is to work with you so that you can discover your potential, develop it, and leverage it for the transformative journey ahead of you. So, whether we like it or not, all of us are in a journey, and I call it transformative journey. It keeps unravel each day at a time. But the most important thing is that we have a goal ahead of us. We have something we really want to achieve that are really ahead of us. Okay. And that is why we need to walk in such a way that we could move from where we are now to where we really want to be in the future. You can become a visionary today. And yesterday we actually talked about visionary. And don't worry, I'm still going to talk about the visionary today. Okay. So a visionary is someone with a clear purpose and a vision for the future, which is characterized by defined goals, strategic thinking, and sense of direction. I love that. We are talking about sense of direction today. We're talking about direction as an acronyms. So I will break the direction as an acronyms to you today. If you really have to join us, please do fast and join us. So I have 10 roadmap to reinvent. And by the grace of God, coming next week, we are going to start that 10 roadmap. Let me quickly run it for you so that you will know what we want to do starting next week. Okay. Today, I will just talk about sense of direction and give you the acronym of the direction. And tomorrow, you just try to do a recap of what we have really done, and I will introduce you to other area of the reinvent strategy and purpose-based action. So let me quickly run you through the 10 roadmap to reinvent. I am so passionate about that 10 roadmap because that is going to form your 30 days challenge. By the time we begin to discovering your why, a personal quest. So you are going to embark on a personal quest during that session. We will tell you what you are going to do. Then we give you time to go and do it. Then the session 2 is going to talk about the embrace discomfort for growth. How do you grow in discomfort, or how do you turn crisis and challenges to opportunities? So that is the session 2. We're going to be talking about that. Then the session 3, we talk about how do you choose your attitude in time of challenges and crisis. How do you ensure that you don't lose yourself How do you ensure that you maintain your sense of purpose? We are going to be telling you how to do that. And don't forget, this is what organization also do. There's no way you can know a great leader. Most of the time, you know a great leader during crisis. What do they do during crisis? Okay. And number four, this fourth session, we're going to be looking at how you can reframe your reality, how you can give yourself a new identity, how you can redefine success and redefine something worthwhile and begin to improve the quality of your life. So you reframe your reality. And the session five is going to talk about how you can craft your narrative. So every one of us, we have our story, we have our messages. How do you connect the dots? That is what we're going to be doing in session five. Then in session six, we're going to be looking at how you can adapt when in a changing situation. Whether you like it or not, one thing that is so constant in life is change. So how do you adapt in a changing situation? And section seven, we'll be talking about how to nurture a positive mindset. So whether you like it or not, the difference between where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow is bridged by your mindset. If you have a fixed mindset, you could remain in one position for life. But if you have a positive and growth mindset, you can move right now from where you are to where you want to be. I don't know whom you are. You are a CEO, you are, you are an employee of any organization, or you don't even have a job. One thing that is constant in life is that we all want to change. And we want that change to be remarkable. We want to move from where we are to where we really want to go. Probably you are in Tanzania today, or probably you are broke today. You want to become a Tanzania tomorrow. You are in Tanzania today. You want to become a millionaire tomorrow. You are a millionaire today. You want to become a billionaire tomorrow. Every one of us is on a journey. So we're going to look at the way for you to nurture a positive attitude or a positive mindset. Then in session eight, we'll be looking at how to link personal meaning to connective purpose. Like I told you, purpose does not stand or does not live in isolation. You've got to find a way to connect purpose to something worthwhile, meaningful, and impactful. We are going to be working together to help you do that in the coming week. Okay. Then session nine, we are going to be looking at how to turn adversity into creative energy. I love this. I love this session. You are a creative being. There is an energy inside of you, and you've got to release them. And one of the things we have learned in purpose-based action is how you can release all of your energy to be in alignment with your purpose. When you do that, you can create remarkable result. You can create unimaginable impact that even you'll be so, wow, am I the one doing this? Did I just did that? Yes, you do it. So how to turn adversity into creative energy. And the last session, we'll be talking about how to write and tell your purpose story. So every one of us, we have story. Okay, we'll be working with you how to tell your story. Do you know what story does in the life of people? It inspires, it challenges, it pushes, it pulls. Story is so powerful. And that is why in most organization, all their leaders, what they do is to tell their story. And I've come to realize that any organization that know how to tell story, they achieve remarkable result. They attract more customer and they retain them. In terms of employers' brand, it helps them to connect with the right talents and it's also retain the right talent. So the question is this: are you telling your story in the right way? So we are going to be working with you of how to write and tell your story. I wouldn't be surprised that some of you, after this reinvent program, you are going to be telling your story. You are going to be writing your book, probably your first book. Anything could happen by the time we are through with all of this. So, don't forget in our day two, I explained the purpose based action. And the question is, what is purpose based action? So, purpose based action is rooted in a framework that explores the interconnection relationship between purpose, effort, and reward. That reward could also mean impact or success. So there is an interconnection between purpose, effort, and success, or interconnection among purpose, effort, and impact. So at its core, It posits that meaningful and impactful outcomes are not accidental. Nothing just work by ordinary intention or by mere having a dream or by mere, having a purpose. But most of the time, it stems from a deliberate alignment of personal energy in the direction of one's overarching purpose. You are not going to achieve remarkable success until you start channeling your energy in the direction of your purpose. You can write it down. I have never seen anyone that succeed in life or um, that achieve remarkable results without channeling their energy or making investment or taking action in the direction of their purpose. If you want to write it down, write it down. So that is one thing we learn in day two. Then we are able to find the way. There's an interconnection. If you miss day two, go and check the video. Oh, sorry. I have decided not to put the video on YouTube because it could fall into the wrong end. And don't forget, this is something I have conceptualized, and I need to be very careful of sending it out there. Although I'm talking about it now, but at least you can know that it's coming from me. But I also have to be very careful of putting some of these videos. You can watch it, some of you can download it, but it's not the whole. It's a part of what I am actually working on, and I'm making a lot of investment on that. And we have been able to work with people. Personally, I've worked with people. As I talk to you now, I have seen how the life of people have been changed. I know how I met them, and I know where they are today. I've spoken to some of them who are willing to share their story with me. And, probably by the time my book is out, you'll be able to be reading that. And in one of these days, in our purpose action, in this event program, I will be bringing one or two of them who will come and share their story. It's a personal story of my journey with them. And I am always happy when they tell me, Fola, through you, I am here. I love it. At times, I feel like crying. That wow. So you could attribute your success to me. I am just under 40, and somebody is attributing their success to me. They said I brought them this far, and I just use this for them, a purpose-based action. There is no way you meet me within 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Anybody listening to me now, probably we are working together. We might be in the same church. We might be anywhere. Even some of my younger ones, they know that this is what I do with them. I like to clarify what they really want out of life. And I really help them to know, is this what you really want? Is this what you really want to become, achieve? Is this how you want to help the world? Is this thing meaningful to you? Is it impactful to you? So by the time I do all of this, we are creating a lot of impact together. So there is an interconnection between your energy. And when we talk about your energy, we are talking about your talent, we're talking about your vision, we're talking about your mission, values, strategy. We're talking about all of this, something that makes you in terms of your strength. Your strength. So, and you have to find a way to connect it with purpose. So when there is a connection between your energy and your purpose, before you know what is happening, you begin to create a lot of impact. Do you want to become a person of impact? You want to create a lot of meaning? You want to inspire people? You want to challenge people into greatness? Then you've got to pay attention to the purpose-based action theory or principle or framework. Your energy must be connected to your purpose so that you can create impact. Your energy must be connected to your purpose so that you can create remarkable result. Your energy must be connected to your purpose so that you can change your world. You can change your world. So what do you learn from that place? There must be conscious alignment of energy to purpose. That's number one. Number two, there must be directionality of purposeful effort. That's what we call it, purposeful effort. So you just make effort because you want to make effort. So I refer to it as mere effort and purposeful effort. Mere effort doesn't give results, but a purposeful effort actually gives a result. So you have to know when your effort is mere effort and when your effort is purposeful effort. The another thing you need to learn from that purpose-based action principle is about your deep commitment and investment. I love the word deep commitment and investment. Deep simply means that it's coming out of you, it's resonating out of you. You are happy about it, and you are shining your focus. It's taking a part of you. So a time will come in your life, your purpose will take the whole of you. There will be this kind of unravel. And that is why you can see me when I'm talking about it. I either sweat, at times over the night, I do a lot of stuff around this concept and, a lot of stuff. So this is the point. Do not make that investment until you know that that investment is in alignment with your purpose. That is what I call it. So you must make a purposeful commitment and you must make a purposeful investment. Okay. The another one that we'll learn is about significance amplified by purpose. Do you want to create a lot of significance in the world? Do you want to achieve success? Then kindly ensure that it is the one that is connected to your purpose. So, and let me quickly round that up. I said there is an interplay or relationship among purpose, effort, or energy, and impact or reward. Don't forget that. Then, when I was rounding up on day two, I talk about the three C's of purpose. Wow, I love this. The three C's of purpose. Pay attention to this because it's going to help you a lot. Number one C is courage. The second one is confidence. And the last one is clarity. What did I what am I talking about this? What did I say there are three C's? I told them in the meeting on day two, I said, if you want to destroy somebody's life or you want to put an end to an organization or a community, you should take these three things away from them. Number one, courage. Number three, confidence. And the last one, clarity. People could go into life seizure, depression, crisis when they lack clarity. As a matter of fact, as an HR professional, I have seen what lack of clarity could do in an organization among the team. Just imagine you set up a team and there was no clarity about their roles and responsibility and what expectation is all about. You have just set them up into crisis. Within 1 or 2 months, that team is going to collapse. Or you set up a project team without a business case. You will destroy that project team and all investment is going to be in waste. So clarity is key in life. And the next one is about confidence. It takes confidence to achieve the unimaginable, to turn impossibility to possibility. I was listening to a facilitator. I've forgotten the name now. He was actually talking about communication. Do you know that the first thing we have to do with you by the time we are training you on communication is to build your confidence? When you train people on communication or marketing or negotiation and you don't train them on confidence, you have just jeopardized every investment in that training. So you've got to train them on confidence because it takes confidence for a David to approach Goliath. It takes confidence. And another one is courage. And there is a story of courage I shared in that meeting. Have you ever seen a lion? Probably I'm going to post the video of a courageous lion. It's so powerful. Courage makes you to be focused. Courage makes you to face your fear. Courage leads you in the direction of your purpose. It makes you to say, nothing else matters. Have you heard that word before? Nothing else matters. As long my focus is on my goal, my focus is on the purpose. Nothing else matters in life. It takes courage to do that. Somebody is about to lose himself because of his passion, because of his purpose. Until you get to that stage, you cannot achieve something tremendous and unique. So, what does three C's of purpose mean for us? It means number one, purpose is the courage that propels us. Purpose is the confidence that empowers us. And purpose is the clarity that guides us. three sets of purpose. Then in day three, we actually move into the four quadrants of purpose. And in this place, we are actually looking at which area of the quadrant are you now. And, we have four major quadrants. We have four major quadrants. We have the drifters, we have the dreamers, we have the actors, and we have the visionaries. Let me repeat myself. We have the dreamers, we have the drifters, we have the actors, and we have the visionaries. So the question is, who are the drifters? So let me quickly tell you what happened in the purpose-based action contracts or in the purpose contract. This is what happened. We have a sense of purpose, which is actually vertical. So we have a sense of purpose, which is vertical. I want to believe that you can hear me, right? Okay, fantastic. So we have a sense of purpose, which is vertical. Then we have action, or let me say, in action and action taking, which is horizontal. So under the vertical axis, which is high purpose and low purpose. Then in the horizontal axis, we have the inaction or low action and high action, which is very, very important. So let's quickly look at each of these um, very quick. So let's look at the drifter, which is in the quadrant one. The drifter. The drifters are individuals with low purpose and low action. Or let's say they are people with low sense of purpose and low action. They hardly take action. They lack a clear sense of direction and often find themselves drifting through life without intentional goals. They have no goals and they take no actions. Have you ever seen those people before? So, and we talk about the different way for you to lift these people out of that state. And we only recommend one key strategy, and that is about self discovery and goal setting. We need to help them to discover themselves. And I'm telling you today, do you need to find a way to have sense of self-awareness. Who are you? Who am I? That question is very, very important. And when you talk about self-awareness, and let me tell you something, self-awareness is the foundation to leadership, is the foundation to anything you want to achieve in life. You've got to discover you, maximize you, and um, leverage on you to achieve great things in life. So the under this arena, the strategy is to take intentional step. You must learn how to take intentional step to discover purpose and set small, big, achievable goals, probably short-term goals and long-term goals. You must always ensure you are setting goals and you are taking actions in the direction of your goals. And we also say that we need to help these people to discover themselves, their strength and weakness, and also build capabilities, skill development, because we realize that your capabilities must be in alignment with your goals. Because most times people don't achieve goals because they don't have the capability to achieve those goals. So, what do organizations do? They build capabilities. They taught themselves to a learning organization so that they could achieve the goals of the organization. So that is about the drifters. Then let's quickly move into the dreamers. Who are the dreamers? Dreamers are individuals with high purpose but low actions. So at times it could be a terrible thing to be a dreamer, and we've got to be very careful. It could be a serious, terrible thing to be a dreamer, and we have to be very, very careful. So dreamers possess grand visions and aspiration, but may struggle to translate those dreams into tangible results because all of their life is that they only have aspiration, they only have dreams. As a matter of fact, they have fantastic goals, but these people they take no action. So the key is to bridge the gap between visionary thinking and practical action. So you have to be visionary, forward thinking, and while you do that, you need to develop the habit of taking action. We call it goal intentions. We call it goal intentions or intentional goals. So, and let me quickly tell you what I mean by intentional goals. Intentional goals simply means you are putting your purpose into action. Purpose into action, dreams into action, vision into action. That is just the best strategy for the dreamers. And the next one is the actors. People think that when you call them, oh, look at the actors. It's not a good thing for people to call you actors, even or dreamers. Yeah, because both of them have their own, how do I put it? They have their own limitations, which I'm explaining to you. So, who are the actors? Actors are individuals with high action. They know how to take action, but low purpose. As a matter of fact, they have very low sense of purpose. They are busy and productive. These people are very productive, but may lack a clear sense of purpose, leading to potential feelings of emptiness. And that is why at age 70, actors never feel fulfilled. They are never happy. Are you here? Despite the fact that you have achieved so much in life, you are still not happy. You are an actor. Because all your life, you have not been able to align actions or your energy into your purpose. And that is the bottom line of the purpose based action. You have to find a way to align it. So, what is the best strategy for you? The best strategy for you is to align your actions with a meaningful purpose. So, you have to channel your energy into something that is purposeful, meaningful, and impactful. Okay, now in day four, which was yesterday, we move quickly into visionaries. And I love what we did yesterday. As much as I will also love what I'm about to do today. Okay, so the question is, who are the visionaries? The visionaries are individuals with both high purpose and high action. They have a clear sense of purpose, they have a clear vision, and they take consistent, purposeful, driven actions to realize their goals. These people are just intentional about life. They understand that life without intentionality will end the crisis. And for them to avoid that crisis, they align their energy, actions, you know, uh, strength in the direction of their purpose. We learn a lot of things from the visionary. So, for visionary, the key is not just maintaining actions, but also ensuring that action remain aligned with an evolving sense of purpose. Whether you like it or not, your purpose, your vision, your mission and value will keep evolving over the years. So, what do you do every single day as a visionary? You review your vision, and that is what organizations do, either quarterly, half of the year, or annually. What do? They find a way to come together during their strategic session and they look into their vision again. They look into their purpose, into their mission, and into their value. And they ask themselves this question: are we still on course? Is there something we need to change? Hey, CEOs are listening to me now. People in the boardroom are listening to me now. That is exactly what they do every day. So, for you as an individual, you too need to ask those questions. Hey, Fola, are you still on course? Are you focused? Are you still in line with your purpose, vision, mission, and values? Is there anything changing? What is affecting us? So you need to do relevance check, ongoing check. Those organizations do their own quarterly, half of the year, and that is why they have what we call a balance scorecard or even appraisal moment. They just want to know whether the action you are taking or the investment you are making or your commitment is in line with the purpose or the goals you have set at the beginning of the year or at the end of the year. This is very, very important. Okay. And another thing about the visionaries is that they take new challenges. As a matter of fact, they create them. They love to create new goals. They like to create more possibilities. They take up new challenges. And one thing about the visionaries is that they don't work alone. And I love that because anything great is never achieved alone. It takes two or more to achieve greatness. And as a matter of fact, the visionary also understand that collaborative effort will yield high impact. Collaborative effort will make you to become more productive. And I made this statement yesterday, which I'm going to talk to you about. Listen to me. You are always one person, at least one person, away to achieving your goals in life. You are always one person away to a miracle. I learned that from Mike Murdoch in 2010. And from there, I have developed my ability to collaborate with people. Go and check everywhere I've ever worked. I am a great team player, whether I am leading you or I am part of the team. And I'm very, very careful who I choose as part of my team. I am very, very careful who I work with. Two things happen. Two things happen when I'm working with people. Number one, if I discover that their value, mission, vision are not in line with my purpose, I try to influence them. But one thing I will never do is to join them, in a wrong quest. I don't join people on a wrong quest. I can't join terrorism. No matter how beautiful or wonderful it is, I can't join them. Okay. And there are some job I cannot take because once it is not in line with my vision, my mission, my purpose and values, it will be very hard for me to survive. I am not talking about not being flexible. Yes, we can be flexible. We have to. But I must find alignment. In organizational behavior, we call it there must be congruency. We have the incongruency and we have the congruency. So there must be congruency, alignment between what I think is meaningful to me and what the team thinks is meaningful to all of us. Although we have to prioritize the team, but there must be alignment. And that is why most leaders, organization must always work to ensure that individuals, team members, vision, purpose, values is a reflection of their global or of their vision. I was in a training with HRCI, that is HRCI Insight Tuesday, and they were talking about values. And they lay more emphasis why you need to recruit people or talent that have an alignment of their value with yours, or there is a reflection of their value with your own value. So when you approach recruitment with a value orientation, you will get the best talent that will quickly hit the ground running on day one in the office. Probably one of the reasons you are having a recruitment strategy, recruitment crisis, might be because your organization is not prioritizing their purpose, vision, mission, and value. It should form part of your recruitment strategy. It should form how you partner with people and how you actually bring people into everything that you are doing. I want to confirm that I am making sense to you. Go to the comment section and let me know. You could comment, you could like, you could share this master class in my reinventor strategy. Okay, what is the next thing I needed to talk about? We said a lot yesterday. So another thing that we said yesterday is that, because we are talking about high sense of purpose and high action, so it is very important for us to actually talk about goal setting. There is no way you can achieve anything in life without setting goals. Okay, so you need to set goals. And what is the meaning of goal? Goals or a goal? Let me put it that way. Goals are simply activities, strategic activities that you want to embark on or you want to do that will move you in the direction of your purpose, vision, and mission. And at the same time, it's in alignment with your value. So let me simply put, probably by the end of this year, you want to have 5 million in your account so that you can use 1 million to empower people in your community. So how do you make 5 million? So what you need to do is to ensure that you ensure the goal is smart. So what it means is that I am going to do X, Y, and Z in order for me to make 5 million at the end of the year. And out of this 5 million, we are going to use 1 million to empower people on leadership. So your goal must be specific. Do they answer the question of these 5 W's? Who, what, when, where, and why? Who is doing what? What are you doing? And what is success to you? When are we going to do this? And when do we know we have achieved success? Where are we going to be rolling out or do what we say we are going to do? And why are we doing what we want to do? So this is a question about a business case. Okay. Then number two, it has to be measurable. Set milestone for tasks to make them more tangible. Then it has to be achievable. Do you have the skills and tools necessary to make it happen? Don't forget, I just call your attention that immediately you set goals, go and start building your capabilities to achieve those goals. That is the only best way for you to achieve them. Look at the resources in your that you have. Look at the tools that you have and begin to achieve them. Then another one is relevance. Is you relevant? And the only way for your goal to be relevant, it has to be backed with purpose. It has to be backed with vision and mission. Okay. And the last one there, it has to be time bound. Your vision must, your vision will fail if none of your tasks have deadlines. So you must put deadline in everything you do because life does not really go forever. A time will come, you don't have the power to do what you want to do. So why procrastination? Why postpone what you can do today? So to every purpose, there is urgency. There is always an urgency, and there is always an investment. So do not wait till tomorrow. What you say you want to do, what you say you want to achieve, begin today. Where you are, with what you have, and with whom you really want to work with. Set that goal today and start taking action. That is the best way for you to empower your vision. And yesterday, which is the final thing we discussed yesterday, we said you need to find a way to align strategy to outcome. So once you set goals, the next thing you need to do is to create strategy around that goal. What are we going to be doing to achieve this goal? And you tie that goal to an outcome. We are going to save 20 people from mental health crisis, or we are going to empower 25 people on leadership so that they could do S, Y, and Z. So strategy must be linked to outcome. And how do you do that? You need to contextualize what success is to you and look at opportunities and issues that can affect your success criteria. Okay. Or your strategy. So you have to look what we define as what internal environment scanning and external environmental scanning. Internally, you look at your strengths and your weaknesses. Is there anything that can stop you from achieving your goals? Then externally, you need to look at it. Is there anything that can stop me from achieving my goal? Internally, you look at it. What are the resources I have? Internally, your strength, your talent, your skills, your knowledge, your advantage over others that can help you to achieve your goal. Then what are the external resources that I have? Mentor, coaches, sponsors, the environment you find yourself. And environment is very key to purpose. Like I told you, purpose does not really live in isolation. It is empowered by environment. And let me tell you something. If the anyway, we are still going to talk about it. Is the environment you find yourself is not healthy for your purpose? It's not healthy for your vision and mission or values. Please leave because you can waste your destiny. Stay in an environment that does not empower your vision. Stay in an environment that does not empower your purpose. Please leave. It's not a bad thing for you to leave. And at the same time, while you are leaving that environment, you need to let go people. It's not that you're a bad person. It's not that you're a bad person. You just have to know in this journey of purpose, you need to know whom to work with and whom not to work with. You need to know where to work and where not to work. You need to know the kind of job you need to take and the kind of job you need not to take. And finally, you need to know which of the relationship you need to enter and the one you need to pull out of. As a matter of fact, I will advise you, do not stay too long in a toxic relationship. It can find a way to avoid it. Okay. Then another thing under alignment of strategy to outcome is that you must create options. You want to solve problem or you want to make decisions, you must always have at least three options. In project management, especially the one that has to do with prince 2, project in an environment, in a controlled environment. you know they talk about, if you want to solve a problem, you must have three solutions: option A, B, and C. Then, as time evolves, as changes occur, and probably difficulties, crisis, you fall back on option one, B, or C. So you must do that. And while you are doing that, you need to learn how to prioritize. You need to learn how to manage time. You need to learn how to manage decisions at every point in time. And the best way for you to make decisions is when you prioritize and you are focused on your most important goals or your most important task and or your most important strategy. Very, very important to you. And the last one there is for you to know that you need to deliver. Hey, I love that. It's a must. Have you set go? Don't give excuses. You need to deliver on your strategy goals. Yes, personally, everybody that work with me, they know that I hate with passion excuses. I don't give excuses for a failed actions. I don't do it. I can apologize and renegotiate, but I don't give excuses. I don't tell you why something can be done. And I learned it in a very hard way. I'm going to share my story with you because there is no time I'm sharing my story of how I overcome procrastination without telling this story. In 2014, in my church, we were building, and that particular time I was the church administrator, and at the same time, like the project manager of that project, because I was the one in charge of that project, like ends to ends, executing all those projects, disbursing resources, and working with everybody working there. Practically, I am like the project manager as church administrator. So one day, my pastor came and we wanted to do something, and what appears that is not possible. And my pastor just came in and said, no, there must be another way. And he said something that I did not forget today. If there is a will, there will be a will. Let me quickly credit my pastor. His name is Pastor Femi Adeniji. For the first time in my life, it was as if I'm hearing the word for the first time. That particular stage, I was thinking of going for my master and I don't have money. So I gave an excuse that, oh, this year I am supposed to go for my master, but because I don't have money, I will not go. Immediately he said those words, and I knew that he was talking to me, and he was talking to me about my master program. I won't lie to you. The following day, I left my house and went straight to University of Ibadan and request for the master form. I purchased it. Oh my God. I almost want to cry because that word really changed everything. Because I wouldn't have done my master that year if that word didn't come, because I have all the excuses to give mother nature that I am not going for my master because I don't have money. I was so surprised the kind of resources I got after I purchased that form. I don't want to go into detail. Probably by the time you are reading my book on this concept, you will see my story. Okay. And I won't lie to you, since that day till now, I have been doing stuff with that principle. So there is no excuses. Hello? Never give excuses for underperformance. Don't give excuses for not achieving result. Don't give excuses for not moving in the direction of your purpose. Did you know that I didn't say this yesterday to in the coaching group? I didn't say this yesterday. But you are listening to me now. Probably there is a reason I'm saying this to you. Go and start with what you have and where you are. You'll be amazed what is going to follow next. You can create possibility out of the mountains of impossibility. Somebody asked a question yesterday, and I am quickly going to answer that question. He asked me, what if I have a purpose, vision, or a goal I want to achieve, but there is no resources? I knew yesterday my answer wasn't convincing, but I won't lie to you. It's a principle and it works. Say that you believe it or not. There is only one way to it. When it comes to purpose, anywhere purpose goes, resources follow. Do you want to write it down? Because that is my own quote. Don't go and tell people it's on loan. Anywhere purpose go, number one, results follow, resources follow, and rewards follow. Anywhere. So the only one reason you don't have people supporting what you are doing is because you are not clear enough. You are even confusing them. They don't know what you today you are doing this, tomorrow you are doing that. Be focused. And that is one thing I learned about Steve Jobs, the power of focus. You know, when Apple was having crisis, it takes focus and courage to get Apple on track again. Probably that's what I need to tell you as I round up today. Please be focused. Be focused on your purpose and take every necessary actions to move in the direction of your purpose. And that is the whole idea behind purpose-based action. I am passionate about this. We still have a lot of it we want to discuss, and I am passionate about this. I can go to organizations to talk about this. I can come to your church to talk about this. I can come to your mosque to talk about this. I can come to your organization to talk about this. It works. It will multiply the productivity of your staff at least 4 times, if not 10 times. What I am sharing has been well documented and I've seen it worked. And don't worry, a time will come, we are going to see life testimony of this purpose-based action working in the life of people. Do you want me to work with you? Please go to the comment section, or I know that this is being broadcasted on Facebook and on LinkedIn. Please go to my comment section, go to my message, talk to me. You know, I love money, but all my life is not about money. I have done some of things like this as free of charge. So please, I am passionate about this. Don't forget, my mission is to work with you as an individual and probably as organization to increase personal effectiveness, organizational effectiveness, leadership effectiveness, organizational leadership effectiveness, and create global impact together. As long as you are achieving your goals, automatically I am achieving my vision. Thank you so much. So I'm going to stop here today. So I will love to see you in the evening by 7:30. Go and look for where you can get the link and join us. And by the grace of God, if your email is already with me, automatically you are going to get you are definitely going to get an email from me that will call you into the group, into the reinvent program that is ongoing. Today is day 5. We still have 5 days to go in my one-on-one with you like this. The remaining one, you will be working with our coaches and mentors. The 30 days is not going to be life like this. Is that okay? And that is why you need to be part of what we are doing, because the 30 days where we are working with you, uh, it's going to be in a controlled environment because people will be sharing a lot of things and we don't want it to be in the public domain. And we have already gotten their concepts, and it's just that it's going to be within us. Our goal is that it doesn't matter how you get to us, but what matters to us is how you go out of our this purpose-based coaching framework that we are embarking on. So let's do something great together. So I want to say thank you. See you in the evening by 7:30. Thank you.